Good evening. I'm sorry it's late, everybody. I just wasn't even sure if I was going to do this today. Oh, and mind that I was rubbing my face in frustration. And, well, first, can you guys hear me? Hi, Sammy. Hi, Kim in Colorado. Chaos Queen, Pass, Wood Chipper. Good to see you guys. Okay. Thanks, Kim, because I need it. I was showing Tyler the new one of the motions that was filed. Hi, Cher. Thank you, guys. Hi, Deedles. So they're I asked you, Amanda. Thank you. They're looking for any DSHS records, any calls of abuse, neglect, anything like that, starting from the day Michael was born. And they're asking for all four of the kids, which is fine because we've never had a CPS. Yes, I'm fine. Go get daddy. We've never had CPS calls. We've never, wait a minute, wait. That's a lie. We've never had any CPS, DHS, police involvement or anything negative of our parenting until after Michael went missing, when it came from the internet because of me yelling at Buggy when she was 2. I'm sure everybody's heard it, and it sounds awful. And it was awful the way I talked to her. And Cassie, stop, please. There's no excuse for the way I talk to her, or any of my children for that matter. I do have a short temper. Hey, excuse me. Just a minute. I gotta go put her up, or I won't be able to concentrate. Sorry, she'll just start banging the table, and she's just trying to make me feel better. Opal, breathe in peace. Breathe out doubt. You are exactly where you need to be right now. And if nobody told you today, you matter. Opal, you always have such beautiful words. Thank you. Right, Sammy. Yeah, they recorded it and put it out and didn't put out the whole context of the conversation. And still, though, it was no reason for me to talk to Buggy like that. I was frustrated, I was short-fused, and she had climbed in the refrigerator for the 100,000th time. And I just didn't want her to get hurt, and it's not an excuse. It's not. But since then, I have done everything in my power to be a better mom. You can ask any one of my kids. And I'm a lot different now than I was. And all I can do now is be better than I was and keep learning and doing the best I can. So to those that are judging me for that, that's fine. Because I know in my heart that I am a good mom and I love my babies and I would do anything in this world for any one of them. and I would never let any harm come to them. So accusing my husband of ever harming any one of my children is just outrageous and disgusting and cruel and wrong. This is why I've been away, because I can't keep this under control. Much love. Hello, Dragon, classy diamond art. So, they can search and they can dig all they want, but the only complaint that I know of, the complaints that have come, are from the internet. So, yeah, the law says we have had nothing to do with it. We're innocent. We're not the focus of the investigation. I mean, if you really thought that we were trying to cover something up, do you think we do everything we possibly can for someone to pay attention to our son's case? I mean, the ones that accuse us of not searching. I have scars on my feet, literally. None of this is easy. None of this has been easy. None of this is okay. And it's 5 years and 21 damn days since I've gotten to see my baby, since I've gotten to hold him, since I've known he's safe in his bed sleeping where he belongs. There are 4 monsters that are responsible for what happened to Michael. And me and Tyler are not any of those 4. There is someone that has the information on where Michael is. And that is why they're trying so hard to keep him hidden, because they all know, and they're scared. And they should be. You see that little baby right there? You see how beautiful he is? I have begged and pleaded and cried and screamed and fought and yelled and groveled on my hands and knees. I have followed every psychic lead that has been given to me, even though I've been told 1,000 times not to pay attention to that stuff. Pay attention to law enforcement. Stay the course. Mr. McDonough, this course is fucking hard. I'm sorry, guys, but this is how I have been for the past 5 years. I know you get to see me smile and laugh. But I am completely broken. I have been broken since the moment I got that phone call, since the moment I couldn't find you. It hasn't stopped. It doesn't go away. Is Pidgey in here? Oh, hi, baby. Well, I haven't gotten to tell you yet. I get to be sad and upset. I've been crying. No, I have not been okay. You can ask Pidgey. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Everybody says stay strong, and I'm doing my best. I really am. It is so hard not to get bitter and angry. It's a type of anger that I can't explain. It's not your stop at somebody in traffic anger. It's not. Oh, pity. It's just everything. The new motion for court is they're looking in to see if there's been any CPS reports, child neglect, anything like that ever reported from the day Michael was born till current on all four of you. So, and I don't, which is fine because they're gonna find absolutely nothing. There's nothing there. Like I said, I'd do anything in this world for my babies, and I would kill anyone that would hurt them. Right, Pidge. Yes, thank you everyone for being here. Right from the horse's mouth. Yeah, no, they're not going to find anything. They'll probably find out that, all of the other kids we've taken care of. So, yeah, make that make sense. I'm not upset or worried that they're going to find anything. It's just the fact that our family has gone through hell and back and again, and we keep going through that. We keep going through this. That's my baby. That's my baby that made me a mama. Well, let's see. Sorry. Well, their defense has to give them a shot, right? Correct. So, but the idiots confessed. True. Well, one did. And all the dogs hit. True. Where the idiot confessed to it happening. True. F them. I agree. Lily P. Yeah. Yeah, it's the fact that we're being blamed for something we all know they did. Right. It's frustrating. It's upsetting to think, of all of the trauma that all of the kids have gone through. I mean, just now, Bubba is opening up again and wanting to be around here again. Do you know what this has done to my children? And then to have people come to our house or try to get into their lives. That happened in the beginning. I'm pretty sure the law looked into y'all before going live to clear you both. Yeah. A year later. And we went and did optical polygraphs. And they told us it was the closest thing that they could get to give to the public to clear us. I'm probably saying that wrong. More than likely I am, and it'll be twisted 3 weeks from Sunday, but people with common sense and brains, you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, Brandon Shirtliff confessed with his lies and his attitude. Brandon Shirtliff. Where is Michael Joseph Bone? Does Dan know you're with his wife while he's in prison? Michael knows the truth. We know the truth. Law enforcement knows the truth. I'll say this again. Do you think J.D. Huff would have walked in my goddamn front door and told me that my baby was gone? No, I don't think so. Yes, Shannon. Brandon's buddy Dan Guthrie that got picked up on federal charges for no. What do you mean no, Sammy? Oh, JD. Yes, sorry. Ocular motive deception test. Yes, and they use it for people that are trying to become FBI agents. This is what we were told at the time. Don't bite. Hi. Hello. Thank you. I love Ulta too. Hi, sweetie. I'm pretty good at hiding it. I just haven't been okay. You know, Monkey's 10th birthday. He didn't even get to be 5. Pidgey, you don't have to say anything, honey. But you are more than welcome to say whatever you want, sweetheart. You know this. I have always been open and honest with all of the kids about what's going on in the case as best as I can. Like I said, age appropriate. Yeah. You guys wouldn't. I have to go get the picture that Bug drew. Thank God for counselors. She's going to be 7 in a few days. She should not have thoughts of bad people. She should not be having bad dreams that bad people are hurting her or her brother. My kid's not wanting to go to school because the new news report comes out. Because they get asked questions. You know, kids' parents have opinions, and kids overhear a lot more than we think. And kids repeat. Right. There, okay. Oh, I know, bitch. Some days I don't know if it's harder on me or her. Or any of them. Pidgey is so damn strong, you guys. You all talk about my strength and everything like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. You know, who took care of me while I was dying? This amazing young woman right here. You know, who kept all us together? Kept Baba, kept Benny sane. It is amazing. I love you so much, sweetheart. And I'm so fucking proud of you. You guys, this one graduated, fucking top of the class, working 2 jobs, teaching little minds, all while taking care of me and the family. Pat says, It is amazing. My true ride or die. And they brought me a kitten yesterday because I said I needed a kitten. And we now have Kane. He found the bunk bed, Pidgey. Oh, baby. I wish you never had to do it. I tried so hard to protect them all and keep them as safe as possible and keep them from the hell of the world as much as I could, but I love you, bitch. He is doing really good. Him and Buggy, they sleep alike all over the place. I checked on them both a couple times last night. So she's very, very happy. Right, this right here. Thank you, Monkeys Army, for all your support. We will never give up. We will never stop. And that is facts. No matter how damn broken I am, I will lace up my damn boots every day. I've tried. Hi, Mrs. T. Alley Cat's mom. Hi. Lily P. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I know it's late, but I'm a night person, really. I really am. So, the school starts on her birthday. Bubba starts this week. The high schoolers start this week. He's so excited because he gets early release period this year, and then he's like a TA for the library, and then a TA for another class. Wood chipper Pidge is definitely going to make changes. They already are. They're doing great things. You guys need another kitty. Plus, he was my favorite of the litter, so I get to come over and see him. You know, okay, so this is. I'll give you guys a little. So when we went the other night to the pet store to get Lemon, we saw this kitty there. And he was all by himself, and he was meowing and meowing, and Buggy went over and was playing with him, and almost was on Friday. And we got Lemon, and then we were getting some other toys for the dogs and stuff like that. And so Buggy got to play with him, and she got telling me that he needed to come home with us, and he was all by himself, and he was lonely. And I was like, well, no, Dad said no more pets, no more cats. And well, like I said, I've been the way I've been, and Paigey came over, and I said, I miss one of our old cats. And come to find out that kitty was actually from Pidge's friend. Yeah, I wanted to see what happened was. Yep, that's exactly what happened. So it was fate, actually. Come to find out, Pidge knew the person that had that litter of kitties, and she had taken him home from the pet store and wasn't going to take him. She didn't take him back because he was all by himself, and like his brothers had been adopted or whatever, and he was the only one left. Well, Pidge called Friend, and Friend said, yep, we paid the neuter fee, and he came over, and come to find out, he was the kitty that was in the cage when we went and got the frog. So it was meant to be. How crazy is that, right? I mean, I know we're small towns and everything, but still. So yes, it was meant to be. I'm going to see if my phone is charged, because the purpose of me waiting till it was dark was I wanted to take y'all on a walk with me, because I didn't want to talk about the suspects and I didn't want to talk about case. And well, it looks like we're going to do that anyways, because it just can't. Yep, kitties, frogs. So unfortunately, Lime, or Leafy, succumbed to his broken leg and was a good dinner for Lemon. So, oops. Come to find out, unless they are mates, tree frogs, no matter if they were in the same, they grew up in the same kettle or whatever, they will try to eat each other if one is bigger than the other. So, it's okay. He came in on a flower order. So like the fresh fruit and stuff, that's what Tyler deals with, and then the flowers come in with, and they came in from South America, and he was in one of her flowers. And she knows how obsessed I am with frogs. And so Tyler got up, got dressed, went to work, and picked up a froggy and came home with this big old thing, terrarium. And so now we have one giant tree frog, and he's really pretty. He's got like purples and blues and all kinds of colors. So they are really cool. I don't know. I'm probably going crazy, but I swear when I talk to him, he's paying attention to me. Like when I showed him eat that cricket, and then he started like drooling and burping. Dude. Hi, well, good to see you, honey. Yes, you're right, Pidgey. The frog wasn't doing it though. Kane needed to be added to the family. He absolutely did. And his eyes are very yellow, very gold. No green, no brown, like. So I'm wondering, Chaos Queen. I'm gonna see if my phone is charged real quick and take you guys on a walk. How does that sound? I haven't walked down there in a very, very long time. Hello, Miss Susan. Good to see you. Yeah, it's very early for you. It's late here. So just like miso. Yep, miso. So that's another reason. Another thing is Pidge got miso, and miso is like jet black, beautiful black kitty, and very gold yellow, just stunning eyes. And you miss our late night walks. Well, you can come over anytime, kiddo. You know your bed's still there. Oh, Lily P, thank you. That's so sweet. You need a cane video now? I will make sure to get one tonight. I've gone into a couple other people's chats, just to some places I've never been before. There are some. Wow. Yes, I will absolutely do that, Chaos Queen. You have my word. There are 4 named suspects: Stacy Wandra, Sarah Wadra, Adrian Lucian, and Brandon Shirtlett. Stacy Wandra is sitting in Payette County Jail right now, waiting for his trial, which is now scheduled for March 29th, which is my 44th birthday. Hey. If it stays there, hopefully it does. Sarah Wandra is in federal prison for unrelated charges. In Michael's case, there is a warrant waiting for her arrest. She was supposed to be getting out October of this year, but I am getting conflicting information at this point. But right, Busy. Uh, Either way, whenever she gets out, she will be waiting for charges. She will be charged with first degree murder, second degree kidnapping, and destruction of evidence. Hi, Emmy. Thanks for being here. Wood chipper, I love it. My youngest just moved and they had frogs in their shop. Thank you. Yes, Sammy. Thank you for being understanding, everybody. I mean, this is my life. This is our lives. Pidgey's here. The last thing I want to do is be talking about my lost son, because he shouldn't be lost. He should be here, fighting with his sister. It's been 5 long years. We have an idea of what happened. All of their little pieces of information. Brandon Shirtliff, where's your duffel bag? The police haven't found it yet. Why don't you tell them where you put it? Or did you just dig the hole up for Sarah and she took Michael? Who else did you have help, Brandon? Obviously, you have no loyalty to your friends whatsoever, especially if you're shacking up with one of your best buddies, old ladies. I mean, man, you're skeezy. So skeezy. Brandon Shirtliff. Where's Michael Neal-Vaughan? You do know, right, that there is belief that you have had more to do with Michael's abduction and murder than what is being let on. When I say, Brandon, that your family are bad people, they are bad people. I'm not lying. They are all gross. Okay. Where's Michael? I would bet. I would safely bet that you know. Or at least you know all of Sarah's involvement. Don't you? I know things. Okay. I don't know all the things. I probably wouldn't be sitting here. I'd probably be knocking on your front door. But that wouldn't do none of us any good, would it? You can bring your church members, your duke, deacon, whatever you want to bring, whoever you were talking about. Yes, Kay knows. Kay, where's Michael? I can't believe you can sit there and still cover for her. You're terrible. You're just as bad as your daughter. Lily P, I hope so. Adrian Lucian. You should really tell what you know, your involvement. Brandon Shirtliff, Treacherous. Also Adrian Lucifer, Lucian, and Sarah Wandra, and Stacy Wandra. Yes. Hi, Sabrina. Nice to meet you. Just as it's coming. I could help. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to cry. Give me just a minute. I'm going to go grab my phone. And we're going to go for a walk. And then, does anybody have any questions or something they would like to talk about or bring up about Michael's case, or maybe some things you are unclear of that I can clear up to the best of my knowledge? Sammy's always here. The Pidge is here. Mind your P's and Q's with my daughter. Actually, let me rephrase that. Pidge, do your thing. I'll be right back, guys. Let me see if I do this right. Brandon Shirtliff has recent charges in post-fall driving wrong way on a highway. Yep. How high were you, Brandon? What is that? Kootenai County, right? I live here. I can't even say it. Kootenai County. Driving down the wrong way. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. Oh, Lily P. The same thing I've asked since day one. Please share Michael's beautiful face. Share his story. Share his missing persons flyer. Share the facts. Michael Joseph Vaughn was abducted July 27th of 2021 from his neighborhood. There are 4 named suspects in Michael's abduction and murder: Stacy Wandra, Sarah Wandra, Brandon Shirtliff, and Adrian Lucian. And potentially more people that know the location of Michael. Kootenai was my county state fair and elementary school. That's right. Brandon Shirtliff moved Michael from the Wandra's backyard. Sarah and Kay also know where Michael is. That is my belief, my opinion. About Kay, at least. But like I said, Kay, I know things. I've been so kind to you. And you have not been kind to Michael or our family. Pat says, don't be ashamed to weep. 'Tis right to grieve. Tears are only water, and flowers, trees, and fruit cannot grow without water. Charles Dickens. Thank you, Bess. I thought I recognized that. Are you a Dickens fan? Saturate social media in the Pacific Northwest. Yes. Kay Susan is Sarah Wandra's mother. She has actually almost been arrested herself for hiding evidence for which Sarah's in prison for right now. Sarah threatened someone with a gun to his face, and then proceeded to take the gun and hide it at her mother's house. Her mother lives down the road from where they lived. She's still there. Her and her husband. And Me Too passed. And say Sarah and Kay talk all the time. She did quit talking to her for a period of time after the preliminary hearing, but then sparked it right back up. So, so you guys saw the blue light behind me, I hope, and that's out back in our backyard. And then, oh my goodness, of course I'm gonna get the hiccups now. Oh, Pidgey, your presents came today. Hee hee hee. I need to quit doing that. All right, guys, let's see if this works. Am I doing it? Oh, Pidgey. This is true. She read this to that monster. And nothing. It's still a game to him. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Ava. Okay. There we go. Is that better? MCE, I didn't do the notification until maybe 5 minutes before I went live, and it is very late. Okay, so we can hear me. Can I turn my camera around while I am walking? Sammy? So evil people want to pour the Kool-Aid. Where did that go? Oh, this is going to be hard. So I guess I'm not going to be paying attention to chat, you guys, while we were walking. You think so, Paige? How do I do that? Oh, I figured it out. I remember. I think. I did. Okay. And you can see the neighbor behind us has theirs in their backyard as well. Okay, guys, I think I got it figured out. You can still hear me, right? Yep, purple. I remembered the back cam. You taught me how to do that. Thank you. Thank you, MC. I love frogs. We all, yep, we're getting in our steps tonight, you guys. Buggy and I both have dentist appointments tomorrow, so. Hey, go, Cass. Hi, Rippy. No, you can't walk with me on this one, baby. Stay. Oh, good girl. All right. And then, of course, you have outside of the front of our house, which hasn't changed in the past 5 years, except for adding more blue lights. Actually, right there behind this rose bush, there was a camping light of monkeys. It's a shark light, and we had it, Jesus, outside lit up for over a year. But the weather was starting, the elements were starting to get a hold of it. So now Buggy uses it as a nightlight. So we are taking right from my home and we are walking when Michael was abducted back in 2021. The corn right here in front of us, you probably can't see. We'll get there. This part of the field did not have corn in it. They had alfalfa. So there wasn't corn until that back left field, which this dirt road that goes all around the field that everybody was, well, not everybody. There were a lot of people. I just want to show you guys that even after 5 years, how much Michael is still loved and the support our community still has. So, painting, yes, you're right, bitch. So that dirt road that goes around this cornfield, which is a cornfield right now. At the time, it was an alfalfa field. But there was people saying that the abductors, the kidnappers, could have gotten out that way. I've walked so much of this, and I fought tooth and nail to say that no, there was no way, there was no exit. Well, if you drive through somebody's yard, there is. So we still have put up new ones for all the ones that were ripped down and taken away off this side of the road. And there's a monkey sign. And this is where I pulled over. Yeah, tall. I used to have a sign right here. I've got a couple of them. You can even see I need to come cut these out. I've got the zip ties still here. Those are some of the ones that took down. Okay. She has to do 20 days in jail. I forgot how dark it was down here. You can see my worry when it started to get dark that night. Go blind. Lily P, I do. Ooh, I cannot look at the screen and then try. And this is their neighborhood. I'll go in there. I think we came part of the way for Halloween. Oh, I know. Like I said, go down there. So you can't see. I've done plenty of videos though where you can see, and I know Samantha P&W has put out some of my videos of, I don't know why I'm teeth chattering. It's not cold. Nerves, I bet. It's been a very long time since I've been down here. I remember that all you could really see for the longest time, at least for the first 2-3 years, all this was blue. This corn is huge. My son knows it. That's sweet, Beverly. Maybe I should have drove. Nah. We're all chilling. Clear my head a little bit. Ooh. I cannot believe how tall this corn is, Pidgey. This is insane. So I'm all the way at the Bluffs neighborhood, and I've got long legs. Look at how long it took me to get down here. You tell me that Monkey would have gotten into that other neighborhood back there without anybody fucking seeing him, other than one person right next to the Wanderer's house? Please. Oh, there are still. Oh my gosh, see? I'm not going to go all the way through the neighborhood. All these houses. That house over there. These front two used to. Right, Pidge? He would have gotten to the neighbor's fence and would have came back. Michael wasn't out running the streets without supervision. He wasn't out running amok all the time, not being supervised. It takes seconds, people. And anyone that's a parent, you cannot tell me that you've never had that pit, that feeling of the pit in your stomach when you can't find your baby for a minute. I remember there was one time, Pidge, I think they were 2.5, maybe 3. And we lived in a little townhome, little 3-bedroom, modest little place. There was no way she was getting in or out anywhere. Doors were locked. I jumped in the shower, told Paige, she had Dora on the TV. And I get out, I'm talking to her like while I'm in the shower and everything. And then she gets quiet. And so I hurry up, I get done and get out and everything like that. And I come out in the hallway and she's not in the living room. So I go, I look in my bedroom. She's not in there. I walk into her room, don't see her anywhere. Go in the spare bedroom. She's not in there either. I am losing my mind. I'm screaming her name, going crazy. And I go back into her room. And by chance, I just happened to hear something. There she was, sleeping on top of her closet, or on top of her dresser that we had inside her closet. Talk about, oh my God. And, I was first time mama, Pidge, monkey. Bubba wasn't around yet. Oh, Lord. So, see where I'm walking. This is the private road that, oh, hey, he paved it. Well, it used to be dirt. That's how long it's been since I've been out here. And that's Pidgey, right here. This is where we would come and sit and watch the sunset. Never went over there on that bluff. My favorite weird kid. Yeah, he paved the road, Pidge. Yeah, it's blacktop. Yeah, look at the corn so high you can't even see our street. That's insane. Oh yeah, but there's Ontario, everybody. And so one of the cell phone towers that they had to get pings from and get information from. Well, look what's right here. Don't ask me which highway number that is because I don't remember. Is it 55? So. But, all right, give me a second because I can't see. Well, that tells how long it's been since you've been out here, huh, Paige? I wonder when they did this. Well, I wasn't really coherent for 2025, so. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you guys much in chat. The kids have always known when mommy is serious. Like especially Pidge and Bubba, when they were little and we lived in a house. It was 3 stories almost, and it had tons of rooms and plenty of places for them to hide and torture each other and me. But they would know, when mom got that. Ooh, I don't want to blind you. I'll point you this way. And they're going to blind me too. There we go. And you get that voice, the fear, the panic. Pidge explained it once. Actually, I think they explained it in their essay they wrote. My 2 boys crawled under a ride. It was at night, and the old carny yelled and saved. You may or may not have stolen my mom voice. You know what's awesome is when Pidge calls me and a few of their little ones apparently must have told Pidge that they're gonna tattle or tell on them. So they call me and tell my mom, tell. They sound very sweet. Pidge, you have a big heart, honey. What? Pretty night. It's muggy, which is weird. It was looking like it was trying to storm earlier today, but nothing happened over here. Did you guys get rain, Shannon? Yeah. Nice turning signal, buddy. I guess it is. No. You know what's funny is I got permission from the HOA to have yard signs out here for Monkey. I got tired of keep putting them out there because they more than likely, that's as far as I'm going down this road. Usually I have somebody with me, but it's been years. Right, Pidge? Unless I don't remember. I think maybe twice since they excavated that damn yard. Did you know they were actually going to try and sue the damn city about that damn yard? You know what's funny is the law, they didn't have to fix that yard. You know, kind of like when they come in on a search warrant and destroy your house or whatever. They don't have to clean shit. They don't have to be nice about it. But look, they did. Resodded it and everything. I guess I'm just being petty. I think I have a right to be a little petty at times, especially knowing that they have information about where my son is. And are staying tight-lipped. Because you know how they are, Pidgey. They're good people. And, you know, they don't want to look themselves like fools or assholes, you know what I mean? Shh, Pidge, don't tell people that. Then they'll know our secret. I'm tired of these monsters, and I'm tired of these monster supporters. There's some that keep thinking that Stacy Wander is going to be set free, and it's going to be this big old thing that, oh, he was forced into his confession. Bullshit. Was Brandon forced into saying, "Where did you find my duffel bag yet?" Sarah, why don't you ask Stacy what he was doing at the splash pad today? Oh, God told me. That Stacy buried Michael in the neighbor's backyard. Horse shit, dog shit, duck shit, all rolled into one. Call it what you wanna. Ooh, that tree smelled good. Very, very florally. Oh, I know. Look at the BK supporters. Oh, freaking what's his butt's engaged? Blech. It's disgusting. But I'm just thankful that I have wonderful people right here. I have an incredible family, an amazing community, Monkey's Army through and through. Uh-oh. It's weird. It's just taken out of the thing? Huh. That's okay. You know, if you're coming around here to screw around, mess with my family, mess with my neighbors, you got another thing coming. Are we not? Did we not learn from the lady, the 70-year-old woman? Oh, yeah. They live over here. Let's go back this way. Let's head home. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of, the neighborhood. There's still the love and support here. Aside from two people. Yep. Your headlights out, buddy. Hi. These are always here. They get changed out all the time. These ones right here, these are from a lovely community member. And she prints them up, puts them on the pole. She changes them to different pictures, different. Oh, she took this one down. She must be putting some new ones up. Oh, one of their blue lights is out. And she dedicated this whole spot right here to Michael. You can't see. I have better pictures I'll post you guys. But this tree, lilac tree, they planted in Michael's signs, and the blue flowers and then the sunflowers. All the poles. There was a long time that I wasn't able to do this, and community stepped up. Went out and touched up signs, put new flyers up. When they don't, when they don't have usually their seasonal stuff, they have stuff up for Michael. And there's this one. This one, Justice for Michael. Bring this boy home now. And this was a Facebook post. And it says, "It's time Michael Monkey Vaughan is brought home. A little boy with a bright smile, endless innocence, and a family who has spent every single day missing him. Deserves peace. His parents deserve answers. They deserve the chance to hold on to something other than heartbreak. No family should have to live in the pain of not knowing where their child is. Michael was more than a headline or a missing persons case. He is a son, a little boy who was deeply loved and someone whose absence has left a permanent ache in the hearts of the people who care about him. While the world keeps moving, his family has been stuck waiting, hoping, searching, and praying for the day he is finally brought home. His loved ones still wake up every day carrying the weight of missing him. They deserve the opportunity to lay their son to rest with dignity, love, and peace instead of living with the pain of not knowing where he is. Michael deserves to be remembered for the joy he has brought into the world, his smile, his spirit, and the love surrounding him. His story should never be forgotten, and neither should the fight to bring him home. Until that day comes, people will continue for justice and closure. Michael Monkey Vaughan deserves to come home, and his family deserves peace after carrying unimaginable pain for far too long. She picks this one up all the time, which it means so much to me. And of course, the tip lines are always on there. There is a $52,000 reward for information for the location of Michael. She must be taken. That's why the other one's down. See, they get faded. Maybe I'll beat her to it this time. That writing came from, she's on my Facebook, and she's come in here before, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. Whew, catching my breath. Their blue light burnt out a couple weeks ago. But like I said, and that's just, this area over here. You used to be able to across the highway out to the left, there's another bluff. There was a gentleman that used to have blue spotlights out and they pointed this way. And the gentleman that owns that road actually allowed some community members. They asked him to put some blue spotlights out there so they were seen when you're going across the highway. Yes, please keep sharing on every social media platform. There's, even though it's been 5 years, there's people that do not know about Michael's case. They don't know about his story. And you never know who you run into, You could be talking to somebody that may even have information about Michael. And then this is wrapped around our tree. And it is the 4 suspects. I gotta pin that back up. That has the word hope written on it on the tree for the long. So I put it in the garage so I see it every time I come home. And then I've got one of his missing persons yard signs up there. Now walk back inside. And then I can see y'all. Well, thanks for walking with me, guys. Oh yeah, I gotta show you these. These are really pretty. I actually got them from the dollar store. They hang, they've got little metal chains, and they're solar, and they got, oh, my hibiscus are sleeping. Look at them. So pretty. I'll take better pictures. They're huge. When we got that, it was just one stalk, and now it's I don't even know. The St. Michael globe that we have right here, that was given to us from the Fruitland Police Department. And then the monkeys, different monkeys. Buggy changes things out in the window often. And this was one sent from Timber. You can't see it with the ding. I've showed it before though. It's got Spider-Man, and then it has Michael, and then the picture of Monkey with his one of his favorite shirts, and then Vaughn in the bottom. And then, of course, please respect our privacy, no media. I will say that the media around here have always been very respectful and hello, Mama. Have been very respectful to our privacy. There's been a few, but those have been a few times, far and few between. I think maybe 3 times. Now, people that aren't news media, that's a whole nother story. I am going to treat myself. I'm having a Dr. Pepper. Regular Dr. Pepper doesn't taste the same anymore. Oh. I think most local media in most places is respectful, but social media, no. MC, I can speak on social media so much. I actually have had some apologies, actually, as of recently. I appreciate that. You know, there's a lot of people that I see now that speak to me, and it's kind of hard not to say, damn, you really thought the worst of me. Or do you still? You know, that kind of lingers in the back of my head sometimes. But I am appreciative of those that have explained to me how they felt, why they felt, said reasons. And I do appreciate that to those. And you know who you are. And thank you. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, Kaio. Good to see you, dear. I'm gonna mute you guys for just a second because I got 3 rock tumblers going. So he's paved that road. The private road up there, Mr. What's his name? He paved it. It's all blacktop now. Yeah, Tidge, same. Nah, no idea. Thank you guys for tonight. Thank you for just letting me ramble, not really talk about anything. Just let me be. It's needed sometimes. It really is. MC, if, you know, unfortunately, if you look at statistics, oh, and the history. Oh, when did you two start fighting? Mama Kitty's mad. That's right, Pidge. to that and highlight that. Yeah, I talked about it, Pidgey, because it was when I was in Iowa, and that really pissed me off. You're right, Beverly. Some people do thrive on trouble and pain, it seems like. They thrive on causing other people pain just for their own attention demon, in my eyes. Oh, that's a good idea, Shannon. The people that aren't media that come by to start harassing, you should go live and show their face. If they want to be so out there like that, that's a really good idea. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. And I understand, how often do we see that it is parental or familial? Michael's case falls into that 3%, 1%, 3%, 5%, whatever statistics you want to go by, but either way, it is very, very small. Pidge be on the ready to record. Pidge handles things very well. It's unnerving, it's scary to have strangers be following your children. I mean, yes, Pidge is a young adult, but that's my baby. You have no right to be following my children. None. My kids are none of your business. And none of that little demon's business either. I know you couldn't pick up your phone, baby. Yes, stranger abductions are very rare. This is true. Oh. They have no right to my children. They have no right to know anything about my children. Like I said, there's never been any DSHS, any CPS, any removal or anything except that came from the internet after Michael was abducted. That's it. Love you, Shannon. Good night, sweetheart. Thank you for being here, honey. Yeah, I'm going to get off here. It's really late. Like I said, I'm a nighttime person. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for continuing to share Michael's story and be understanding that this is our lives. And it's not a game. It's not for somebody's attention book or to feed their theory because they're too butthurt to accept the fact that they're an idiot. 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 That's what you are, you little tramp. And I can say that because I have proof to back it up. That's me being petty. Love you, Pidgey. Sorry. I really need to stop saying that word. Anyways, I'll put up some pictures, everybody, of our new family member. And again, please share Michael's beautiful face, share his story. Michael was abducted July 27th of 2021. It has been 5 years. There have been 4 named suspects in Michael Joseph Vaughan's abduction and murder. There is 1 suspect charged at the moment. The other 3 will be charged. Stacy Wandra, Sarah Wandra, Adrian Lucen, and Brandon Shirtliff. Brandon Shirtliff, where is my son? Give me back, Michael. You had no right, and you have no right to continue to hide him from us. hell or high water, Michael will come home. That is a pinky promise. All right, everybody. I love you all very much. Be kind to one another. You never know what someone's going through. A little kindness can always go a long way. I hope you all have a good night. And thank you for being here. And thank you to everybody that catches the replays. I do appreciate it. I love you, Maggie. I'm never giving up, baby, I promise. I may be broken. No, I'm not broken. I'm bent. I love you guys. Good night.